Alright, I'm alive. Hold on. I really have no way of knowing. Hold on. Alright, actually, I have a better way to check chat, actually. Like, I have a much better fucking way to check chat. I have no idea if this is working. I have no idea if I'm actually live. So, to check, I'm going to have the Twitch app open on my phone. This is something that I used to do. I don't even know if this is gonna fucking work. I was about to say, this motherfucker looking at another fucking stuff. Alright, so hold on. I'm gonna check. See if we really are live. Just give me a moment. We'll start reading in a moment. I have a Six Flags ad. Go fuck yourself, Six Flags. Am I still live? Okay, I think I am live. Okay, I'm live. Alright, this is working. This is functional. And I have chat right over here on my phone. So in case anything happens. Oh hey, there's that going. Also, this is gonna be recording. So how this is going to work is I have 5 stories prepared right now. Ignore this one. This is just so I can remember what goes in what order. We have Story Jagged, Origins, I guess. We have the first Fano's Muffin Factory. We have Fano's Muffin Factory 2. We have FMF2 Bad Ending Edition. And then we have Fano's Muffin Factory 3. Now, I'm probably going to read all of these today. I'm more or less just doing this to get these out there, I guess. So, we should probably get this started now, shouldn't we? So here we go. Let's read, shall we? Jagged's origin. Jagged was a lonely fellow who wanted to make new friends. He found himself on Twitch. He has went to stream after stream after stream after stream, made some friends, but they all fell short. But one day, Jagged found himself in a magical place, a stream that will forever change his life, named Epic Creeper TNT. Epic said in a greeting voice, "Why hello there, sir. Welcome to my chats, a magical place where you would never, ever want to leave." Jagged immediately felt excitement. He knew that this would be something that would impact his life for all eternity. Jagged was greeted by many who were in these chats, such as Test, Mangle, Slosh, Wade, except he's a fucking douchebag, and many more. This truly felt like paradise to Jagged. This is all going on YouTube afterwards, by the way. From good to downfall, to good again. Jagged had officially found a stream that he could enjoy. Things took it to the worst for Jagged, being a douche, and caused him to get banned. This caused Jagged to be distressed, that he would do anything to come back. For all the constant rejection by Epic, he changed his name too, to Arkham Knight, and confronted Epic with extreme prejudice. Now Jagged and Epic became friends again. Jagged had been invited to many activities that involved Epic in his chats. There were even new recruits such as Fano and Mr. Cole. Like others, they also had their own adventures. But none of them could be crazy. Could be as crazy as Jagged's were. Jagged, you really gotta go back and fix those mistakes, dude. It's kind of weird. Oh fuck, we clicked on an ad. Fuck. We clicked on an ad. Alright, here we go. A new beginning. After about a year of regaining Epic's trust, the tables have turned for Epic. It's weird because I'm doing what I'm writing here, and then my phone is right here, and it's just fucking going, and it's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever experienced. So yeah, I just realized I am disconnected from chat. I have no idea what the fuck's going on in chat. Well, I at least know that I'm live, so I can just go in a chat from over here, and then bam, I am disconnected. Oh no, wait, no, I'm back in chat. I have no so. If anyone was saying anything just now, I am incredibly sorry. I missed it. So yeah, listen, I'm just gonna keep reading now. After about a year of regaining Epic's trust, the tables have turned for Epic to reward Jagged with something special. Epic have told Jagged he has a special surprise for him. Epic have told Jagged, after all your attempts to come back to apologize, and have made up for when you were a douche. I, Epic Creeper TNT, have declared you a mod. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. It's an honor. Hold on. I gotta watch my shit. Hold on. I'm trying to watch my shit, but there's nothing happening and I can't watch it. We've been live for 6 minutes. There's apparently one person watching this. Whoever that is, I applaud you. And if that's me, fuck you, me. You suck. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I apparently have one viewer here. To whoever that is. Hi, how's it going? Jagged was amazed. He couldn't believe what Epic awarded him with, and vowed never to be a douche again. Jagged had been in so many adventures with Epic in the chats. That wasn't until when everyone had their own places. Epic had the chat. Test has his, well, weird stuff. Fano is building a muffin factory. Mystical has his flying spaceship called a Flying Bob Ross. But Jagged wanted something of his own. And it wasn't until he decided to have his own place. Jagged thought to himself, what can I possibly have that everyone else has? I could probably have a place. No, something better. A house. A playhouse. Why the fuck did I read it like that? That's just weird. The playhouse cometh. The playhouse cometh. It cometh in your... It cometh in your mouth. The viewer has left, so I'm now lonely. As Jagged successfully built his playhouse, he thought it may need some people to interact with, or even an army for any danger that may come lurking around. Jagged thought to himself, who will help me find an army to guard the playhouse? As Jagged thought deeply, he decided who to come for help. It was, of course, by any means, the one, the only, Professor Peacock. After all, he is a true genius. He's the one who invented that old age removal potion long ago that made Tess still alive to this day. Jagged rushed to Professor Peacock's laboratory, only to find none other than Professor Peacock, bored and uncertain what to do for people. Just as Jagged approached him, he said, Hello, Professor. Remember me? Mr. Peacock said, yes, I do. You're Jagged. I remember you from the adventures we had along with Epics. I asked him, well, I was wondering if you could do me a favor and help me find an army to guard and protect my playhouse. After all, you can create portals, right? Mr. Peacock said, yes, you're right. Well, you have come to the right place. Allow me to help you. As Professor Peacock led Jagged to the portal room, he asked Jagged, what would you like for your army? Jagged, in a uncertain saying, well, I recently hooked up on Destiny lately, and I've done everything I wanted. We all know Destiny 2 is coming out soon, so my guess is Destiny characters. Professor Peacock stating, okay then, Destiny characters it is then. As Professor Peacock opened up the portal to the Destiny characters, they all started to hop out of the portal one by one. All of the strike and I don't even know what the fuck any of this means because I've not played Destiny. I have no idea what the actual hell any of this is. All of the strike and raid bosses from Destiny 1 came from the portal, saying, "Where are we? What is this?" Jagged said to them, "Hello, my name is Jagged. I've come to find an army to help me protect and guard my playhouse." Jagged went on and asked, "Will you stand alongside me and fight with me against any danger that may come to my playhouse?" These characters all at once looked at each other and thought about so they agreed to. They said, "Sure, Jagged." How the fuck did they learn? Wait, did he even say his name? Oh, he did. I was about to say, how the fuck did they learn his name? But he said his name. So I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away here. Here we go. "Sure, Jagged. We will help. We will fight with you." Just as Jagged finally gained an army, the portal started to act up, and all of a sudden, the Destiny 2 strike bosses, along with the raid layer bosses, came through the portal as well. The Destiny 1 character shouted, "They're the traitors! Run!" What the fuck did any of that mean? As Destiny 2 characters jumped out of the portal as well, they started to scatter across San Diego. While on the hunt for them, Jagged and his army of Destiny 1 characters have stumbled upon the Destiny 2 strike bosses. They proceeded to kill them with extreme prejudice. It was later until they realized they were dummies. They had a bomb. They all shouted, "Run!" Jagged barely made it out alive, until we lost some of our Destiny 1 strike bosses. While grieving for those we have lost, Professor Peacock informs us that they were headed to... Hold on, where the fuck's this puzzle? Here it is. Professor Peacock informed us that they were headed to the Golden Gate Bridge, which is not in San Diego. It's in San Francisco, Jagged. So are they just fucking teleporting to San Francisco? What? And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the shit in my stories doesn't make much sense either, but... What? Okay, here we go. Golden Gate Bridge to attempt to destroy San Francisco as well. Well, that was when they ended the lives of Destiny 2 strike bosses. Only that remains are Argos and how the fuck do you say that? Valkauar? But before we searched for the remaining two, we formed a funeral for those we've lost. While the funeral was going on, something else was approaching the portal. Something much more than the Destiny 2 characters. Something more. Something worse. It was none other than the regime, led by Superman from the Injustice universe, who were still continuing their destruction to continue the example Superman wants to set that the regime was a force to be reckoned with. My ass is really uncomfortable because it is sitting inside of a fucking wooden chair, and my ass is feeling very itchy, but I'm trying to not scratch it. Let's keep reading. As the regime flew out of the portal, Jagged shouted, "Great! Now there's two problems!" Professor Peacock added, "Don't worry, Jagged. This is not your fault. I happen to have the ingredients to make a kryptonite weapon that could weaken Superman." Jagged said, "Thanks, Professor. I owe you one." As Jagged, Professor Peacock, and his army of Destiny 1 characters worked on a kryptonite weapon, chaos had spread around San Francisco with San Diego. Wow, Chaos would love this. San Diego, the regime, and the remaining Destiny 2 characters. Fine. I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult the story. I'm just very fucking tired. Here. Regime and the remaining Destiny 2 characters fought each other. It was then that the portal erupted and someone else came out. It was none other than Dominus Gaul, who seeks out to destroy the Destiny 2 characters. Jagged and everyone else asked Gaul to fight alongside his army, which led to an argument that Gaul will help Jagged on his adventure. Which led to an agreement that Gaul will help Jagged on his adventure. It wasn't until Cyborg attempted to hack our power to prevent us from creating the kryptonite weapon. That's when Gaul attacked him and fought Cyborg. Things got worse when Damian Wayne used a smoke bomb to try and take us down one by one. It was then that Jagged said, "Fuck it, I'll take your ass down one by one." It was then that Jagged was no match against Damian, since Jagged lacked the skills of a ninja warrior. Damian asked Jagged, "Any last words?" It was then that Jagged replied with a savage line, "How's your mother?" It was then that Damian was angered by that comment, which he raised his sword, but saved the last minute by Crota, who helped Jagged in saying, "Don't worry, I'll take care of him for you." Jagged nodded and started to help out Gaul fight Cyborg. It was then that Cyborg was about to kill Gaul. Then Jagged said a one-liner from any classic movie, which was, "Say hello to my little friend." As Jagged was shooting a machine gun, where the fuck did he get a machine gun? Was shooting a machine gun at Cyborg, which wasn't working since he's immune to gunfire. So Jagged shouted, "Fuck it!" along with this, "Is Sparta!" as Jagged kicked Cyborg off a building, which totally would work in a real fucking scenario, because this was definitely clarified that this was taking place in a building. He landed in the river and killing him, because this was definitely mentioned that there was a river next to this. Killing him. Superman sees this and charges at Jagged, flying him into space so he can't breathe anymore. It was once again that Jagged was saved by the last minute by how the fuck do you say that? Oryx? This time, who was beating Superman senseless. That was when Superman got the upper hand and uppercutted him, which he landed on a building. What? They were in space. How the fuck are there buildings? Crota finally killed off Damian Wayne, which angered Superman even more, which he charged at Crota, but Crota was saved by last minute. A lot of last minute saves were happening during this battle. Last minute by the Malik, who was somehow still alive. Malik sacrifices himself to save Crota as Superman kills him right off the spot. Punch through his chest, which is meant for Crota. Malik utters his last words, "Has a feel to kill me, like you did with the Joker." That led to Superman having a flashback from when he killed Joker, which led to Superman in a meltdown and flees from the spot. Wow, it's getting pretty intense. The end of the regime. Everyone, including the Destiny 1 characters, agreed to bury Malik in the ocean. It was then that they buried Malik in the ocean, but somehow Cyborg was still alive. He thought Malik was still alive, so he initiated the self-destruct sequence. Cyborg blows up along with Malik, which caused a big explosion, which made everyone realize that Cyborg must have been alive all this time. Yes, because there totally is no explosives in the ocean. It was then that Black Adam and Wonder Woman fought Argos and Val Cower. As Cower was about to kill off Adam, Adam broke free and started to punch Cower to death. It was then that Adam shouted, "Shazam!" which shocked and exploded Cower into pieces. Argos had knocked out Wonder Woman and Black Adam, which now made Argos to focus fire on Jagged. That was when Wonder Woman beat Argos to attacking Jagged. Jagged says to Wonder Woman aggressively, "Stupid Amazon, you're just as evil as any tyrant would be by manipulating Superman into doing all this evil shit he's doing." When now angered at the comment that Jagged said to her, raises her sword to stab Jagged, which once again was saved by the last minute, but this time by Axis. Who the fuck are all these people? By Axis. By shooting his new Siva-powered gun repeatedly at her. That was when Argos decided to attack Axis, distracting him to fight Argos. That was when... Who the fuck is Atheon? And who the fuck is Axis? What? Fight Wonder Woman instead. Atheon, in an instant, wipes out Wonder Woman, then says, "Bye-bye, stupid Amazon." Axis easily annihilates Argos with his new Siva-powered gun in an instant. Axis says in relief, "Now the Destiny 2 traitors are no more. All that remains is Black Adam and Superman." Professor Peacock informs Jagged that the kryptonite weapon is 100% complete, but to make sure that Black Adam is dead first, and that Superman is distracted. Jagged then focus fires on Black Adam along with saying, "Shazam this motherfucker." Black Adam then charges it at Jagged, not realizing that Adam fell for Jagged's trap that Crota and Oryx did a sneak attack on Adam, killing him right off the spot. Superman now focus fires on Crota and Oryx, which now Jagged runs to Professor Peacock's lab to obtain the kryptonite weapon. But Professor Peacock also explained to Jagged that it has sorry, I'm sleepy. Has a built-in spear to stab him in the heart once weakened. Jagged nodded, then flees quickly to kill off Superman. Jagged calls for Superman by shouting, "Superman, your time is over!" Superman now charges at Jagged, which was the perfect spot to kill off Superman, then shoots the kryptonite weapon, Superman knocking him out. Jagged now finally has the chance with the final blow to kill off Superman. With his last dying breath, pleads Jagged to spare his life. Jagged replied with, "I'm more of a Batman fan than I was a fan of you." Jagged draws the spear to Superman's heart, killing him. Jagged now whispers, "It is done." Jagged thanks Professor Peacock for his help and for building the kryptonite, and even finding him an army for his playhouse. Professor Peacock replies back saying, "You're welcome, Jagged. Just be careful the next time a crisis happens." Jagged nodded, now showing his army playhouse, and they all thought it was nice. We're glad to be an army for Jagged. But we're not done. There's still more, unfortunately. I forget how many fucking chapters we have left. Oh, we only have 2. We only have 2, and only one of them won't come into play until after, like, more fucking stories. God, I'm so glad I only picked to do fucking 5, but I picked the fucking longest 5 I could have. God fucking damn. Oh, I'm under. Man, nobody's fucking here. That's fine. One day, sometime around the month of June 2018, Jagged noticed that it was such a glorious day outside, that all of his Destiny characters are still alive. However, the happiness cuts short when the Templar tells Jagged that there is an issue. Jagged asks, "What's the matter?" The Templar then replies with, "I regret to inform you that Maria is attacking the playhouse." Jagged is shocked and asks where she was. The Templar replies back with, "Down there. It's down there." All of a sudden, she's there and asks Jagged if he wants to die. Jagged replies aggressively with, "No!" Then Maria threatens to destroy his Destiny characters and take over his playhouse. Jagged says angrily, "You're an ugly whore. I will make you die." Then Maria shows her army, which shocked Jagged in horror. Jagged, without going down with a fight, says, "Too bad, bitch. I'm not like this. I am not this type of person. I have an army too. Destiny characters, unite!" Once Jagged defeated the first wave of enemies, he was shocked to see none other than Thanos. No. Not Thanos. No. Of course, Jagged continues fighting. Then after, when he thought it was over, Maria had one more trick up her sleeve, which was Lord Dominator. Jagged once again continued fighting, and when he thought it was all over, there was yet even another trick, which was the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wicked Witch of the West. Jagged was not surprised, since he had a trick up his, and said, "Dominus Gaunt, attack her!" The two Titans started a brawl. Unfortunately, Jagged realized he was losing, until the witch killed Gaul. Jagged was now screwed at this point, but he did add one thing that they all forgot. Jagged shouted, "There is also a salad bar!" Jagged was happy. And to celebrate, Jagged would take another trip to Florida. As he landed, the announcer announced, "We arrived." That's how he said, "Aloha!" And Jagged realized he was on the wrong plane, which he said shockingly, "What the hell? I don't want to go to Hawaii. I want to fucking go to fucking Florida." Yeah. I am now out of Coca-Cola, so I'm probably going to get another one after we're done with this story. The biggest crossover. One day in Epic's chat, The chats were all gathered with an announcement that Mayor McCheese is going to take over the world, and gathered a group of old villains to form an alliance. Once they heard about this, everyone was shocked and was wondering what they would do. Mr. Cool gathered his ship and told them to hop on as they journeyed across the universe looking for recruits. While others were in other worlds and stumbling upon everyone from the past, Fano and Fat Toy Freddy went to a house only to find nothing, until a mysterious voice spoke claiming to be the talking phone. It was none other than Ness's dad, informing them that there was a whore who was kidnapping people, and he eventually butt-raped them. It was then that Ness's dad spotted the whore, and they all went outside shocked to see Maria. Fano said shockingly, "Oh my God." It was then that Jagged came to rescue, and knew he was only one to truly kill her with the power of dancing. Da 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 da. Jagged did the tequila dance, which killed her off for good. After they journeyed to find more recruits, eventually our final destination was the remains of Saigon's planet, which was where the chance faced off with cheese once and for all. Epic shouted in anger, "We're gonna kick your fucking ass!" It was then that they faced off with cheese. And he eventually set a timer to detonate the whole universe. It was then that Nosy Bonk appeared and saved them all and killed McCheese for good. The chats were honored with medals for saving not only the world, but the universe itself. Epilogue. This is the end of the story. So here we go. As the chats are honored with medals, Jagged rushes back to his playhouse only to see that his Destiny character survived. He was relieved until all of a sudden he heard an anonymous voice from a distance saying, "Well done saving the universe." Jagged was unsure where it was coming from, until he saw a giant ship which looked to be a Leviathan. Jagged asked, "Who are you?" The voice said. "In time, all will be revealed. For now, I have to introduce myself. I am the exiled Emperor of the Cabal. I am Emperor Callus, and I come here to offer you a place at my side and show you true power." And that's the story of Jagged Origins. Now don't worry about this. Again, don't worry about it. It's just there to help me know which order I'm supposed to read these. Which, according to this is the next story you're supposed to read. And this is one that I wrote. I wrote this one. So this is going to be the first official. Well, not really official. There's a comment on this. What does it say? It's sad when oh my fucking God. I wrote this as a joke, so I fucking took this seriously. Hold on, though. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get something to drink. I am back with my beverage. It is a Coca-Cola. Alright, so here we go. That's good. Chapter 1. You're hired. It's 2020. The chats have fallen due to Epic no longer having the will to stream or do anything anymore. However, two people have still stayed in contact. Fano and Jagged. Jagged walks in front of the shady-looking building. Well, this looks like the place. Before him stood a factory that mass-produces muffins. Because Muffin. Jagged had been hired by his old buddy Fano because Fano is lonely and likes to have friends around. So he invited Jagged to come work for him in his factory. Jagged walks inside and is immediately greeted by Fano. "Hey Jagged, how you doing, old buddy?" Fano asked Jagged. I'm doing good. Now that Maria fucked off the internet, my life has been great. Yeah, sucks that everybody separated, though. Jagged responded. Yeah, well, anyway, my lovely wife Ashley will give you a tour. End of chapter. Chapter 2. Our reunion. Oh my god, there's another fucking comment. Sweet. Someone's fucking commented on this. Someone has read this. What the actual fuck? Somebody I don't know has read this. Alright, here we go. After getting a tour from the very lovely Ashley, Jagged got to work on making muffins. When he realized only like 6 people work here. Him, Fano, Ashley, Slosh, Toxic, and Wade. Which is odd, because only he and Fano had kept in contact. Or apparently, so he thought. 2 hours later, Fano came down from a stairwell. Well, Jagged, it's time to clock out and go home, buddy. Did you enjoy your first day? You asked? Yee, but I thought only you and I had kept in contact, Jagged responded. Yeah, well, they somehow found this place and wanted to stay together, so they worked here. Fano, what's the motive of this place? Make muffins? Spread happiness. Reunite everyone. How fucking long is this story again? I've not read this. I don't think I've ever read this one myself. So they didn't comment on this one, but they fucking gave it a star. Oh, I feel bad for whoever did this. So. Whoever this was, you are fucking insane. And I appreciate it. Here we go. Fano is Chapter 3, Ultimate Plan. Okay, I'm about to give you guys a quick little tidbit of information. I tried to do a little joke where all of the first letters of the chapter titles spelled out "you're hired." I scrapped that because I fucking hated it after a few chapters. Excuse me. So only the first 3 chapters follow that logic. After that, it's just, nope, doesn't happen. So here we go. Chapter 3, Ultimate Plan. Fano was at the factory late at night, creating a plan to get all of his friends back together. I feel like Mr. Cole is going to be the hardest because him and Gaston are on their honeymoon. Epic is uncontactable, and Tessa's in China with Zoe on their anniversary. Oh no, wait, no, no, they're not. She's fucking dead. When suddenly Ashley walked in. Fano, somebody's here to see you. Oh, well, I better go see who it is. Fano walks to the front of the building to see a familiar face. At one he thought it would be difficult to find. Except he was crying. Gaston divorced me! It was Mr. Cole. Holy shit, Mr. Cole, are you okay? No! Well, I mean, do you want a job here? Or do you need a place to stay? Probably both, to be honest. Okay, well, just go sleep on the couch we conveniently keep in the back room. Okay. Mr. Cole walked to the back of the factory, and a loud snore was heard. Why the hell is the person having all this out making him snore? I don't know. All I know is I turned that chair into a frog, Ashley responded. Well, anyway. Hey, wait a minute. Somebody is reading this. Hey, wait a minute. Somebody's reading this. Hey, you're reading this! Yeah, I mean you. So the asshole who is writing this to stop fucking with our lives. About 10 minutes later, Fano and Ashley went home. Leaving Mr. Cole alone in the factory. Yeah, I am not good when it comes to breaking the fourth wall. Mr. Cole was sleeping when he heard this shattering of glass and quickly investigated. He saw I want to go back and edit like a few. They fucking kept starring. They starred this one too. Oh my fucking god, I feel so bad for this person. I want to rewrite some of these chapters to make Butt look like an asshole and to make it seem like none of us were ever in these fucking. This is like he was a dick. All right, let's keep reading. No, let's not focus on that. Let's just keep reading. Mr. Cole was sleeping when he heard the sound of shattering glass and quickly investigated. He saw a shadow move around in the distance and chased after the mysterious shadow. Get back here! The mysterious shadow ran into Fano's office with Mr. Cole right on his trail. Mr. Cole walked into the office to see the mysterious intruder trying to break into a safe. What are you doing? Mr. Cole yelled at the intruder. Well, if you must know, A familiar voice struck Mr. Cool in the butt with nostalgia. It's you! Yes, it is I. But are you trying to rob the factory? This place holds secrets so dire you would shit your pants if you found out what they were. Maybe, but you should come back in the morning. Try to work here so you can figure out shit as an employee. That's a good idea. Okay, see you later. Then he left and Mr. Cool went back to sleep on the couch in the back. And they stopped starring at this point. This person started being smart at around the 5th chapter. That's 4 chapters too long. You decided to be smart. I'm so sorry. Either that or you just never read this again. And quite frankly, I don't blame you. Chapter 5. New employee. Fucking Twitter won't shut up. Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What about you two? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. What did I do? Oh God. Fucked up. I have fucked up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What the fuck even is that? Alright, that's it. Alright, I need to get back to the Twitch chat. Alright, there we go. I now have the Twitch chat open again. Here we go. Fano walks into the factory in the morning and wakes up Mr. Cool. Hey, Mr. Cool, did you break a window? Fano asked, noting the broken window. Oh, yeah, I woke up last night, got a little frustrated, and threw a whack at it. Mr. Cool said, lying to hide what had happened the night before. Okay, well, don't break another one, or I'm probably not going to be too happy. Oh, and by the way, you're now the head of security, and also the only person working in security. Fano said as he walked away to his office before stopping at the door to greet everybody coming inside, but stopping Jagged as he comes inside. Hey, Jagged, I need you to make sure no more windows get broken. Those are expensive to replace. Jagged nodded, agreeing. After about an hour later, somebody walked into the factory. Well. If it isn't Bud, how are you doing, buddy? Fano said, greeting his friend. I'm doing great. Anyways, I'm here to see how I can help out. That's that. Oh, well, I actually just appointed head of security, so I guess you can be a security guard. Great, where can I meet him? Oh, well, he's just in the back room on the couch. Bud walks in. Back room, seeing Mr. Cole. Oh, I guess Bud's now. Bud says, smiling. Thinking up a plan. Yeah, I guess we are, but what were you doing here last night, Mr. Cole asked. Well, I was trying to get into a safe and help expose this factory. Expose it for what? If we're lucky, we'll never find out. Chapter 6. Right. How many more fucking chapters of this is there? There's like 12 chapters. Okay. So not that bad. Here we go. Chapter 6. Fresh Ingredients. It was midnight. The only sound that could be heard was Mr. Cool and Butt sleeping. When suddenly they both woke up at the same time. Butt then made sure nobody else was inside and walked to Fano's office trying to get into the safe from the night before. Mr. Cool was still not sure what was happening when suddenly Fano walked into the factory. Hey, Fano, why are you here so late, buddy? Mr. Cool asked while walking towards Fano. Oh, I just forgot my phone in my office and never realized until just now. Fano said, responding before continuing towards his office. But then he hears the approaching footsteps and assumes it's just Mr. Cole before hearing Fano say, What the hell are you doing? Bud stopped in his tracks and stumbles for words. I'm going to go get my phone, but Bud, you and I are going to have a chat tomorrow, Fano says as he grabs his phone and stomps out of the building. Next day, Bud is called into Fano's office. I know what you're trying to do here, Bud, so, buddy, I have somebody who will help me with something. I'm gonna go check on something. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Fano pulls a lever, revealing a secret room with a man standing next to the machine that looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. Bud is pushed into the room and gets tied up to the machine. Fano, what are you doing? Bud asks as the mystery man turns the machine on. Any last words, Bud? Fano asks, any last words, Bud? Fano asks menacingly. Yeah, who's that mystery man? But yeah, who's that mystery man? But responds. The mystery man takes off his mask and reveals himself to be Jagged. Or another lever is pulled. Bud gets ripped in half. Chapter 7. Unknown Circumstances. Jagged woke up in front of the muffin making machine and rubbed his head. Man, I must have passed out while making muffins. I guess. Well, time to go home. Jagged headed for the exit before being stopped by Mr. Cole. Jagged, do you remember anything today? I remember making muffins with the machine, but while doing that, I guess I must have passed out or something. Okay, because I remember coming into work, but I barely remembered anything past that, so I was just seeing if you knew anything. Huh, strange. How come we can't remember anything? Well, I mean, there was a piece of paper in my pocket, but other than that, I got nothing. Well, what does it say? It says 69, 456, 38, 457. F. Sounds like a combination. Maybe it goes to a safe. I think there's one in Fano's office. Let's see what we can find up there tomorrow. They both nodded, and Jagged left the factory. Chapter 8. Find the truth. Do it. Find the truth. Do it. Do it. Truth it. True it. It's an itch on my leg. Alright, here we go. Back to reading for nobody, because literally fucking no one is here. So there we go. Jagged walked into the factory at around 7 a.m. Fano walked over to talk to Jagged. Hi, you're here early, Fano said in surprise in her voice. Just wanted to get a head start making muffins, Jagged responded. Well, save some work for everybody else, buddy, Fano said before walking back to where he was before. Jagged walked to the back room Mr. Cole sleeps. So are we going to try to find a way into Fano's office? Mr. Cole asked Jagged. I brought a Muffin coloring book. It's about 300 pages and keep him distracted for about 3 hours. Jagged answered, pulling the coloring book out of his work bag. So what's the plan? Throw the coloring book to Fano, sneak into his office, look for a safe, and see what's inside. I like this plan. Jagged and Mr. Cool snuck to the front of the factory. Jagged threw the Muffin coloring book towards Fano. What's this? A Muffin coloring book? It's like a plot device. Well, anyways, I know what I'm doing for the next 3 hours, Fano said, picking up the coloring book and grabbing about 7 boxes of crayons. Okay, let's move. Jagged says he started going up the stairs into Fano's office. Mr. Cool approaches the safe and inputs the combination. I hate the fact that I have to read FMF2 after this, because that's longer than this. And in Fano's Muffin Factory 3 had the longest thing I'd ever written for a while. I'm now realizing that I don't entirely know if I want to do this. Alright, let's do it. Alright, but let's do it anyways. Chapter 9. Mixed Feelings. Jagged and Mr. Cool opened the safe, seeing a book and opening it to read. Fano's awesome plan to rule just about everything. They looked at the pages, seeing childlike drawings, done entirely in crayon, showing some step-by-step plan, showcasing racing memories and using organs as ingredients, and mind control, and murder. There's a few sticky notes explaining the drawings, with the last drawing being a Fano and Ashley with crowns on their heads. Fano's is made of muffins, while Ashley's is made of solid gold. And friends of mine honestly working. Disgusted, the two pocket the book and closed the safe, leaving the office. What are we gonna do? Jagged asked Mr. Cool back in the back room of the factory. We could try calling for help, maybe, Mr. Cool said in response. Who are we supposed to call? I know, we could try calling Epic and Zest. How are we supposed to call them? They're hard to get a hold of. I have their phone numbers. That just sounds like a complete plot device. It probably is, but let's call them. Three days later. Everybody is working like usual when suddenly a loud knock is heard on the factory doors. Fano, open the door, a voice says on the other side of the door. Fano opens the door and sees Epic and Tess standing there. Fuck you, Twitter. What is the notification? It's Toy Story. I don't care. Opens the door to see Epic and Tess standing there. Fano, in shock, rubs his eyes to make sure he's not dreaming. Fano, we're here to arrest you. Epic said. One moment. Alright, now hold on. I'm going to check Skype real quick because I got the notification there. Huh. That was the wrong app. Alright, back to Twitch. Here, I don't even know if the chat thing's fucking working, so hold on. I'm going to look at my own fucking... What is this? What? Alright. I now have the chat open. Stream is also going. I should actually probably put my phone on the charger so that it doesn't die while we're doing this. So that would be mighty unfortunate. Shut up, phone. The only reason I don't have it on silence because I'm kind of expecting my dad to come back. Alright, so here we go. Arrest you, Epic said, pulling out a strange mystical hammer before handing it to Test. What for? Fano asks, befuddled what's happening. We found your plan book, Fano. Jagged and Mystical said, standing in between Epic, Test, and Fano. Thanks for your help, Jagged. I'll take this hammer and ban him. Test said, holding out the hammer to Jagged. Wait, Jagged, if you hit them with the hammer, I'll make you my right-hand man, and you, me, and Ashley, mostly Ashley, can rule the world together. Fano said in an attempt to sway Jagged to his side. Jagged, unsure of what to do. One moment, I think I heard my name. I was saying there's now a stay connected to the chat. Okay. One moment. Okay. Now let's read. Hopefully. Here we go. Decide, Jagged, unsure of what to do. Things hard. Trying to think of which side to be on. By the way, this story's gonna have two endings. Fano, you're insane, Jagged said as he took the band hammer and walked over to Fano. This is technically the canon ending. But there is also some bad ending stuff that I have written. I've written bad ending editions of 2, 3, and I'm working on the bad ending edition for 4. Yeah, it's existing. So as he took the band hammer and walked over to Fano. Jagged, what are you doing? Jagged, what are you doing? Fano said, starting to panic. ending a crooked empire, Jagged said as he swung the hammer and hit Fano. Fano then appeared in a cage behind Epic and Test. Well, shit, Fano said, sitting down in his cage as Test and Epic picked up the cage and started to walk away. Wait, what about Ashley? Jagged and Mr. Cool asked. Epic, as they were walking away from the factory, put Fano in a truck that would keep him locked up. Oh yeah, she's involved in this plan, right? You should probably lock her up, Fano, Epic said as everyone ran back into the factory, only to see Ashley was gone. That's not good, Tess said, worried as to what will happen next. I'm sure she can't cause too much trouble. Let's just take Fano for now, Epic said as everyone started walking back to the truck, unaware of what would happen in the span of 1 month. Oh, I have a viewer, apparently. Hello, whoever it is. How's it going? Bad ending. 3rd place. Jagged grabbed the hammer and handed it to Fano. Alright, let's end business, Fano said as the hammer suddenly changed its aura. Jagged, why would you do this? Epic says, trying to make sense of what has happened. Fano swings the hammer at Epic, but misses. Tess ran to a truck and drive away. Now then. Fano says, walking towards Ashley. Fano walks towards Ashley and hands her the hammer. I believe this now belongs to you, Fano says as Ashley holds the hammer up into the air, and it suddenly turns into a magic wand. Thank you for your assistance, Jagged. You're now the 3rd place ruler of the world. Ashley then creates an army of evil clay beings and evil Lego beings. 3 weeks later. Ashley, the stop-motion creatures are getting out of control. You're trying to go into other realities, Fano said, trying to make sense of what's been going on. I think I'm only just going to read these 2. This is like 52 minutes long. Realities, Fano. They've already invaded another reality. One where we're all living in peace, Jagged said, adding info to what Fano just said. Well, wait then, Ashley finally said. Both Fano and Jagged asked. We'll wait for the people of that reality to handle the problem. Then we finish what we started here, Ashley answered. I guess that makes sense, Fano and Jagged said in his tone. In an alternate reality. We're fucked, Epic said, staring off of the cliff with his friends behind him, looking at the Lego and clay army in the sky. And then there's the epilogue. I usually have an epilogue at the end of these. Alright, get the epilogue. Here we go, epilogue. I wrote this on New Year's. So yeah, here we go. Just thought I'd announce that I'm making a sequel to the story that follows the good ending. I'll start working on it at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, this chapter takes place after the sequel. Fano and Ashley look at the sun setting on New Year's Eve. I'm surprised they didn't arrest us and just let us stay here as long as we don't leave, Fano said while watching the sunset. Yeah, gonna have this whole island to ourselves, Ashley said in response. Well, I'm gonna make muffins. You want any? Fano asked before he goes inside. No thanks, Ashley said in response. Hey Jagged, where are the chips? Mr. Cool asks desperately before Cool asks desperately, looking for a bag of potato chips. They should be in the cabinets, but I might have eaten all of them, Jagged said in response. Why did you eat all of them? You know we have company coming over. I was hungry, also drunk. There's an egg on my ass. Yeah, but why? We have to feed like 4 people. I know, but can we talk about this egg on my ass really quickly? No, I don't see what relevancy this has. Okay. And that is all we're reading for now. This is going up on YouTube. I'm fucked.